All right, guys, what's going on? So we're back for another Bitcoin technical analysis, and yeah, we took a month of break because I had to go to. I had some family business to take care of, and I was away, and I couldn't really do any of this up, you know, away on the road. So I wanted to make this video because there was a lot of movement today or yesterday, depending on where you are. I first want to talk about this this little dump here, this candle right here. 8:30, the unemployment was announced at 8:30, and it was 4%. Okay, and it was greater than 3.9. And actually, before this announcement, we had a rally. And I'm looking at the Binance chart. Doesn't matter what chart you look at. Now you look at this, right? From this candle all the way till the bottom of this. That's less than a day. Okay. So I'm on the Eastern time zone, which is the same time zone as where the announcements are made. So 4 o'clock of Thursday, June the 6th, we were rallying, we were anticipating some sort of announcement, right? Now if I just simply take this bar, I'll go all the way to the high of this. That's about 2%, well, less than 3% growth. Right, in a matter of just 16 hours. That, if you do 10 times, you get 20%. Everybody was trading the unemployment rate. Doesn't matter if it goes up or down. Nobody knows. Well, we may have an idea that's going to be roughly the same if it's not going to make too much difference. But never trade on these occasions because the dump, of course, everybody was fearful because you went from 72k down to touching 76, right? 70 and 6, right? And who knows, right? Like, so what happened was what? Very overbought, both the RSI and the stochastics. There was no reversal at that time, so this is merely a manipulative trade. Maybe in the other time frames. Not looking at any time frames right now. We can if you want. Why don't we just do that now? Lower high. No, there's RSI is still there. 2 hour. Now, if you really want to go, you can say, okay, the 2 hour has a divergence from here to here. The RSI, the RSI is from here to here. So yeah, there is a bearish divergence. And we double topped. So yeah, that's a bearish movement. Right? And then the target would be, I would just take this as the body, and I would say that is a low. That is the bottom of the M, and you want to just bring it down here. Now, if I were to do this properly, that's the short position. So yeah, we made the target. Obviously, this is the M, and it's obviously easy to say this after the fact. Okay, but look, we were overbought, so we had to come down, and come violently down, and we had to touch the 200, and we were too far from the 200 SMA for the 2 hour. One hour. So yeah, the 1 hour is like a gives more information about the 2 hour, right? So that was a good support here, right here. So we had multiple touches. We can go back a lot of times. So let's start from here. Near end of May. So that was the resistance, broke through. Now support, 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 broke through. Then broke down. Came back up, couldn't hold. There was another resistance. I mean, it broke through this resistance. Couldn't break through the 200. So usually what happens is it's just a retest. So it comes back down, breaks this resistance or support again. Oh, it did come back. Again, it got rejected by this resistance. If I were to show it, there were many more here too. See, so you can't look at just one resistance line. You gotta look at all of them. Okay, that's a blue line. So let's change that. Right, so those are the two lines that the Bitcoin's gonna bounce, right? And so you see there's a lot of support here as well. You see, all the way from 19th of May. So there were 2 wicks here, and then some support here. You can bring it a little bit lower if you want, yeah. Okay. And you can see there's support here because this wick down, but then again, I would say the support is more like 67.6. So we just bounce between 68.9 to 67.2 ish. So that was what's been going on, right? And so this is the major support, right? Well, and so once we broke out of that, it became from resistance became a support again. So we're now way above that, right? And so now if we were to draw more support, we have one here, and we would say we have one here. But these are not as strong because you have to look at the ones that have the highest touching points, and this has. I'll just change this color to yellow. So this yellow line has the most touch. So is the strongest one. This, right. And I could probably go back further too. See? So that's a major support from way back. You don't have to use all the points. So what I'm trying to say is we made that target. Now we're forming some sort of a flag here. So we're not out of the woods yet. Right? What the problem is, okay, well, Asia has to trade the news, and well, of course now Asia is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But this can keep going. This could curve down. This could continue. Just by looking at the 1 hour. 2 hours the same. 30 minutes is coming down. So we have to take 30 minutes as a signal. And 15 too. 15 is bringing us down. And then the 30 takes over. Then the 1 hour curves, 2 hour curves. 4 hours curving up, but that could just stay down. So not too good right now. And the hourly is the daily is dumping. So we have to wait for the hourly, the daily. I keep saying hourly. The daily candle, the stochastics, to reset, meaning go back to oversold. Now the only hope we can look at is look at the smaller time frames and see if there are any reversals. I don't see any right now. We can redraw this, but we don't want to bother. Now 3 minute is interesting because we broke down of the 200, and that is a downward trend. You see, the 200 crossed all of the other moving averages, meaning it's bearish. 1 hour, can it save us? It's getting over spot. excuse me, it hasn't got back to the high of this, right? You know, if we were to draw this nicely, I would probably just go something like this. And so we can kind of say we lost this already. So we lose this, we're kind of done for a while. If we can break back up, well, we can see how that goes. So this is not too good. So now what do we do? Well, let's go back to a longer time frame, because the shorter ones don't really have anything to say. So if we were to keep this, let's say we keep this structure. That's a huge bear flag, right? Let's not even count the wicks. Let's say we broke down already. Then we're heading to 66.9. Next target, but there's many more targets in the middle. We have to break down of this, fall below the 68.4 line. Let's redo this. Price label. This is better. There we go. 68.4, 28. Now there's a lot more resistance or support down here. So 67.1 is going to be a good one. 66.8 is like this one, basically. There's a couple of touches here. So that's what I would look at for some time. Now what I'm trying to do is try to see when the daily dumping is over. So this pattern looks sort of like this. It's not a fun pattern to draw. You can't really see it immediately. Kind of looks like a symmetric triangle, but is it? Maybe not. Look at the reverse head and shoulder there, or inverse head and shoulder. So if I were to, can't really draw it, right? Maybe like this. This has more touches than the other one. So if this is true, then this is just a flag, a bull flag. Maybe it's a weekly time frame. No, not really. Yeah, could be. Could be. We can do that. If you not count the wicks, it's gonna be tough. We have to count some of them if it's all wicks, right? So I don't see. I could be like that, but no one's perfect. Everyone's guessing. Anyone is guessing at their best ability anyway. Okay, if this is the way to go, we should head back down, or at least touch the 21 for the weekly. Daily, the 200 is too far. Too far. There's nothing you can do. So you could wait for this to come up, and then price to come down, and then we have another run. So that's it for Bitcoin, really. You want to look at more longer time frame. You could look for longer time frames, but it's only for reference. It's not like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen, right? Nothing is gonna happen for sure. This is not financial advice, so get your own advisor. If you look at all the other altcoins right now, they're all sort of resetting. You know, WIF hit like $4 like a month ago, and it's like, what's going on with WIF, right? So all the altcoins the past few days were like having a huge dump, right? I would say people taking profit is the best thing to say, right? Never be fearful, because unless you try to gamble your money, right? Which I wouldn't recommend. So if I just look at the WIF right now, looks like looks really like this. I really want to draw like this, right? Symmetric triangle, couldn't break up above, or alternatively, be like this. But there's too many wicks that I'm not covering. So let's look at the daily and see what pattern it resembles more like. So yeah, so it resembles more like a symmetric triangle. So this is gone, right? I can even do this if you want, but I'm not covering this candle. I should be covering that more, but I really can't. Maybe like this, and we broke out and it came back down. This is still kind of pushing it, but we have like 4 points. 4 touches versus 2. Right, so I'll take that. No, I have this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Yeah. What does that mean? Well, good thing is the Stokes are low for the daily. Weekly is there's not much information. 4 hourly is just staying in the low positions. Below the 200, no good. Yeah, 2 hour also below. Stochastics coming up for the hourly, but not making much progress, so that's another bearish sign. Let's see, 45 coming down, 30 coming down for Stokes, and 15 very oversold, and still couldn't break back above, or at least touch the 200 SMA. Not a good thing. Now, usually when you have price sideways and then the 200 coming down to meet, it's always gonna dump. Not like most of the time. If you're gonna vigorously recover, and the RSI doesn't have time to meet you there, then it's a reversal. So this is more like resistance. Right. And out of gas here, and so therefore couldn't push. Right, that's it for today's update. I'm not really doing much, so let me know your thoughts, comments, and leave a like, and follow our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.